guys, it's Zoma here, and we're back for episode 2 of the Medieval Village Let's Build. Now, we're just gonna see what else can we add. Well, we have a lot of room here. So, in this lower portion, I think we could do with a few more houses. Now, I don't know about you, but maybe we could just start building one, or maybe a time-lapse. Because, you know, they're going to be similar to this house. And this house is, not going to lie, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's supposed to be boring. It's kind of a small house. And up here, I'm definitely thinking about some taller, more extravagant houses. Or as extravagant as you can get in a little village. But, you know. So, how about we just start off this episode with a nice old time-lapse. I will be back. Can't talk today. I will be back in however long this time-lapse is. Hope you guys like it. Well, we're back now, and I made these places. Yeah. I like this one a little bit more than this one, since this one's kind of bland and I feel like it doesn't fit as much, but I might make some changes to it as needed. But we're not going to totally leave the let's build out of this. It's not just a time-lapse today. We're also going to work on a little bit of some foundational things like the wall and just some, maybe even roads. Haven't really thought about roads much, but now for the wall, since this is the poor section of the town, you know, they're not going to have some really fancy stuff. They're going to have some real cheap, you know, materials. Now, if you're wondering, I have been saving this area for the farm, which might be part of next episode, or maybe the one after that, but, you know, I'll wait for that. Now, I was thinking for this wall that we would just kind of have some little segments kind of sticking out like this, and just kind of join it kind of almost sloppily with some cobblestone. Maybe even like bits like that. Like, nah, let's get a slab. Yeah, like, oops. You know what I mean? So I think we should just go for it. I want us to get a little, like, you know, pretty randomized. So hopefully, move this out one more. Hopefully it turns out alright. And you know, this is for our poor peoples. So, you know, they're gonna have some really fancy stuff. Just generic, you know, little wall. And what I kind of like doing is, see, this looks kind of weirdish. So it kind of helps create those little rounded bits if you just add stuff like that. Yeah. And the slabs and the walls also kind of help maintain, you know, kind of that old look, which is what we're going for. Let me think. Let's see. I like that. It's not bad. Adds a little bit of variety. You don't want to overkill with this, so just a little bit here and there kind of just adds a nice touch to the atmosphere. Now, we also want this wall to be, you know, kind of functional, so let's see. Just go up one more and one of these guys. It's probably pretty boring. Sorry for not making this more of an interesting episode. But, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I wonder if we should put this back a little bit. Like add one thing like this. I like that. Maybe one more. There we go. Now we're just gonna continue. This is getting kind of boring. I wonder if we should continue it out towards the farm, or if maybe towards the farm we should go with a weaker kind of wall. You know, kind of less sturdy, because no one's gonna break into a farm, right? So, actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. The farm is gonna be just outside the village borders. I wonder if we should add like a little tower or something. You know, that might be for next episode, actually. So if we are gonna add them, I wonder if diagonal would work. Let's just see. So let's say we did something like this. And right here. Like that. And then maybe just a little bit diagonal of that. Right here. I wonder if we could get it to work. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna try it, but that's gonna be for next episode. Sorry. Trying to keep these episodes a little bit short so you guys don't get too bored. I like to keep things, hopefully, interesting, and if not, at least not educational. What's the word? Learnable? No. You know, hope you guys learn something from this, or I can teach you something worthwhile, something that won't waste your time, you know. Time is precious, and you know, if it's not being spent in a worthwhile way, you might regret it later. So hopefully this can help you guys with your own builds and projects. I think this looks nice. Well, that's a little bit too high right there, actually. I'm just gonna... Oops. Okay, that's a little bit more balanced, and we gotta add some moss here and there. And basically when we add the moss, just about randomization. Just a little bit here and there. Just a nice touch. Okay, so here's our little gate area. Now let's see. I wonder if we should continue this wall up until we meet kind of a cliffside. It's kind of what we need to... We might have to do this by hand, unfortunately. Or we could kind of curve around, maybe even kind of right over this little short area of the mountain, and stop at one of those sharp points. Like, maybe... Like right here. I'm just gonna lay this out a little bit. Typically when I want to space these, I want to use about maybe 2, 3, or 4 gaps in between. And kind of vary it just a little bit so it doesn't get too predictable, or at least typical. Not sure what word I'm looking for. I'm bad with words. Oh yeah, speaking of which, in 1.6 I've got... Ooh, this is boring. Gotta fix this. In 1.6 I've got a little bit of a survival series coming out for you guys. So if you guys like survival, then good. If you don't, then I will still be uploading building and stuff like that. So, you know, don't feel too sad, like, oh no, you're not gonna keep doing this, this is gonna make me really sad, blah blah blah. Like, I'm still here. Don't worry about me. And right now we're just kind of scaling this mountain. As you can see, I'm kind of adding a little bit of a curve around so it wasn't as straight as it was before, because that was pretty awful. Also, we don't want to have grass over that. It's kind of bad looking. Just one more right here. Or maybe back one. Because that's too predictable. Alright, so we have our wall shape. And I think I'm just going to fill these in off camera because, you know, it's kind of boring. Be back in a second. Actually, wait a minute. What was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to fix that. Wow, I'm sorry. I tend to lose my train of thought pretty quickly. Be back in a sec. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Well, we finished this wall, except for these towers here, which save them for next episode. And out here, I guess we're gonna have a little bit of a smaller farm than I had hoped for. And maybe within the village, what we can add is maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 houses, and a bunch of little detailed things. Maybe some ponds, some trees, like little, maybe a shop or something just next to a house, and just detail. I like detail. It just kind of brings the build alive, like people are actually there. And well, the wall is complete. I hope you guys learned a little something from that. And you know, we got some more houses. Let's see, next episode I'm gonna plan the tower. After that, farm, some more houses, and then we're gonna have this whole upper area, which is gonna be pretty sexy. So, you know, I guess maybe even we had a boat probably in here. I don't know. Well, that's been it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And, you know, ooh, that's pretty sexy. Well, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Peace.